Everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening. Our top story tonight is weather. We are covering weather extensively as there has been quite a weather issue that has popped up on the island. Maui is under multiple advisories this evening, both for a high surf advisory and for a high wind advisory. But it's the wind that caused problems in South Maui earlier today. Powerful winds blew through South Maui today, marking their path by a trail of destruction near roadways. Falling tree limbs smashed this car in McKenna. It crashed right through the windshield. Nobody was hurt. But the state wasn't taking any chances. It closed McKenna State Park. Department of Land and Natural Resources blocked entrances. They say falling limbs and trees near beaches made the park too dangerous.
A lot of damage all over it.
Not far away, you could see the sort of falling branches they were talking about. This crew cleaned up branches as big around as a linebacker's thigh. Even metal wasn't strong enough to withstand the snap of the wind. This light pole toppled, sending it over a guardrail and leaving a pile of electronic innards along the road. So parks closed, but fortunately, despite as serious as all that damage looked, it appears as though there were no injuries island-wide today. And as for the park, the state park in McKenna, we don't know how long those beaches will be closed. That's because the Department of Land and Natural Resources did not return calls this afternoon that we placed inquiring as to the status of those parks and when they might open. But as soon as we learn more about the status of those parks, we'll bring that information to you. Now, about the advisory, that wind advisory for winds gusting up to 50 miles an hour at times in certain parts of the island, well, that will be expiring at 10 o'clock this evening. So the winds will be tapering off and won't have nearly as high winds tomorrow. That high surf advisory, well, that's still in effect tonight and will be in effect until tomorrow. We'll have more on the weather coming up in just a moment, right after this. Is it time to sell your Maui property? Want top dollar? Call the Maui Home Seller. Visual, digital, live. That's the Maui Home Seller difference. Aloha everyone, I'm Paul Aker, the Maui Home Seller here with KW Island Living. I'm here because I want your property. We want to sell your property to take advantage of the seller's market, and we know that you want the absolute top dollar for your property and you'd like to sell it as quickly as possible, so we're here to give you every advantage possible. Try out our system. We call it the Maui Home Seller difference. Visual, digital, live. Click on the link below to see the difference. Aloha. So we'll give you the quick weather forecast for Maui tomorrow. In a nutshell, it's going to be cool but nice. We're expecting mostly sunny skies both in central Maui and south Maui. The high temperature is only going to reach about 82 degrees tomorrow. And overnight, we can get chilly. We expect to get chilly tomorrow night, bringing temperatures down around 56 degrees. So, you know, I don't know if anybody actually has an electric blanket here on the island of Maui, but if you do, well, maybe tomorrow night might be the time to use it. 56 degrees is downright chilly for Maui. That will be the low tomorrow night, of course, and those winds will be subsiding, as will those high surf. We expect that the high surf that we've been warning people about on the north and east-facing shores to really peak at about mid-morning tomorrow and then start to decline. That's the expectation anyway. So we'll keep our eye on it to see how that expectation shakes out. We'll keep our eye on all the other news here on the island of Maui and bring you all the latest news, information, and breaking news right here for your only source for live video daily newscast. That's Maui Alert. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon. Aloha!